Well, what do we have here? This is Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. It's an Metroidvania, if you're not familiar with the term. It's basically a Symphony of the Night like. So it's a Castlevania where you're running through the giant castle, you're getting weapons, you're getting upgrades, you're leveling up, you're increasing your stats, you're getting new abilities to explore the castle with. These are some of my favorite games, and Bloodstained is a fantastic one. This game was kickstarted, I was going to say a few years ago, but probably more like 4 years ago, and I got it on PC Game Pass, and I actually got PC Game Pass to play Outer Worlds, and then instead I played this, and still haven't touched Outer Worlds, so I'll call this one. So we're gonna do New Game Plus. So I've beat this game. I didn't get all the achievements or anything, but I did a lot of grinding. I've got a lot of shards. We got a lot of skill shards. Got a lot of money. So we're gonna go through this with New Game Plus. We're not speedrunning it or anything. We're just gonna go through and play it with some extra stuff. And that sounds like fun. It should be a good time. So we have to. So we're going to copy this to here. Yes. Alright. And then we're going to left trigger New Game Plus. And we're going to do hard. I played it in normal. You beat it in hard, and then you can unlock the last difficulty. And we will see how this goes. I'm not sure what. I didn't really look to see what carries over, what not, what doesn't. I assume your movement abilities probably don't carry over. That would be insane. Hopefully the majority of my equipment does, so we can just run through this and knock it out.
Industrial Revolution.
And I'm going to be skipping all the cutscenes and everything. I've played through the game before. Also, I kind of want this to be a gameplay thing, not necessarily a story thing. Oh boy! Alright, so we've got, this is all great. We've got a lot of good stuff going on here. No, they give you the accelerator? I thought for sure you would not get the accelerator. That was 100% a thing that I did not think they'd let you start with. So, I mean, I personally am really okay with that. Just 1 second. So double jump. Don't have double jump. We don't have invert. We don't have the double jump shard that lets you shoot up to the sky. So that's all fine though, because none of that matters. Shards for days. Oh no. Oh, poor guy. He's also the only other sailor you see in this thing, so I don't know who's running this ship. I've been having some kind of lag issues occasionally. I didn't the whole time I played through the game until now. Oh wait, I have to... There we go. It looks like your map progress is also saved. I like that. So it looks like light blue is where I've been my last game. Dark blue is obviously unexplored, and the middle blue is where I've been this game. It's good, it's good. It's a good New Game Plus mode. Sure, we can save. Why not? Alright. And we're off. And I can't... I mean, it doesn't matter, whatever. Let's go everywhere. Alright, so this is not the way to go. I'm really missing double jump and double jump shard. No. Okay. Well, chisel's not gonna work there. So, I don't know, this is fire. This is work. Totally. Oh no. So this is another thing with Igavanias, or Metroidvanias as some people call them. I don't know, they don't... I guess the Metroid part is because you're exploring a giant area and you're getting new movement abilities and stuff like that. I feel like a Metroid game is just completely different than an Igavania. Metroid, you're not leveling up, you're not... It's like you're getting abilities, but all the abilities are in service of you going to a new area, for the most part. Whereas the abilities you're getting here are, I mean, kind of for funsies, really. Like, there's very few shards you need to actually progress. All the ones that you do are either story-related or you get from the boss fight. Did you keep my gold? I kept my gold too. No, no. Oh god, I'm back here. Oh, okay. Right there. What the hell? Oh, right there. Duh. Oh, here we go. Puzzle. Whew, you're so smart. I don't have the DLC for this, which I'll get once I complete this game. Once I complete this playthrough. It's the Iga's Backpack DLC. You fight Iga himself, which is supposed to be a hard boss fight. I assume it will be. But, I mean, you're so overpowered at the end of this game, like, it really... it's hard for anything to stand up to you.
Congratulations!
Oh, I got the medal. So you can get a medal for killing a boss without taking any damage, which I did because I just marked it. That's really fun. I probably should have let that one play. That's actually kind of a cool sequence. Let's go. So, without accelerator, this is about as fast as you move, which is totally fine the first time you play it, but geez, once you get accelerator, it's like, what? The game is just so much better. And I've intentionally not played New Game Plus because I thought there's no way they're gonna give you the accelerator. This is crazy. It's not crazy because they did it. That's great because New Game Plus will be immensely more fun now. I can't remember if I gotta talk to her for that or not. I don't need anything from anyone here. Got a waystone. Cool. Oh boy. What do I gotta do? Guess I'll talk to everyone. Hello. Thank you.
So, what will it be?
Oh no, we
Once
won't be
I've...
crafting anything.
Oh.
There we go. She gives us a key. Alright. And away we go. I don't know why they give us a key. I mean, they're safe for us. Wow. Now we're just screwed. Really needed those elf ears. I already got all these, so I can't. So the bookshelves, they give you techniques. So if you equip one of these weapons over here, the Bastard Main Gauche, Karnwinan or Mandao Pasir, and you do this button combination, Street Fighter like button combination, custom MP, and then you do a thing. If you do enough, you master it, and then you're able to use it with any of the. So these are all swords. So if you master, you can do it with all the swords. The katanas generally have the most techniques and the most useful techniques, but for the most part, I definitely didn't need to do. I think I mastered a technique when I was using whips. Spoilers: HP and MP max up right there. Right. Ooh, spooky. Oh, that thing falls in, right. And then the lights turn on. Imagine if that was your light switch. It's like, we gotta drop this pillar, turn on the lights. Seems like a bad way to do things, but I mean, I certainly don't know the castle, so I don't know. The big lion guy, he drops strength shards, which I actually don't have maxed out. So for the shards, you've got Conjure, manipulative, directional, passive, and your familiar. My familiar is that guy right now, Silver Knight. He's kind of the best one because he blocks stuff. The other ones are fine. I went through a lot of the base game with a different familiar, but whatever. Your directional ones, you move the right analog stick and then you shoot stuff everywhere. The manipulative ones are on right bumper. And right now I've got this, and then what else? Conjure is this X. Or, sorry, Y. I'm using Xbox controller. And then passive is passive. The thing with the passive is you can rank all these up, right? You go to one of the guys in the village, he wants some materials, and he'll rank it up. If you get the passives up to rank 9, then over here on the right, you've got all these skill shards. So once they become rank 9, they become an always-on skill shard. So like, I've got Augment Gold on right now, but I also have Augment Gold on over here, so I've got double Augment Gold. So there's a lot of just crazy stuff you can do in this game. As far as weapons go, I'm using, if you're familiar with Symphony of the Night, I'm using the Chrysogrim, basically comparison weapon, the Rava Valar. So every time I hit, the attack button does this, you can move while you're doing it. There's nothing really better unless there's something that's not moving or something. Here's a greatsword, the Eternal Loop, best greatsword. And this is how slow this attacks in comparison. It does a hell of a lot more damage. It does like 300 to hit compared to the Rev of Valar, which is doing like 30 to 60 or whatever. And this is the base kit originally, so you have to slam the attack button, doesn't do as much damage. Still good. I use it for a lot of the game. But we're here to go really quick and destroy the game, so that's what we're using. Let's see, can we get up there? Hey, don't need to come up here. This is a good guy to grind. It gives you Vertical Grinder, which is a good shard. It also gives you good sword. So if you feel like grinding, that's a good dude to grind on. Here's a guy. Good talking to you. Everything's great. Oh, it doesn't know what it's doing. There's too much stuff happening. there yet? Guess not. Good night, sweet prince. This game just isn't very well optimized. It's basically how it seems to me. Here's a... Okay, so Warhorse's key is required. That's a key you get later in the game. I don't have it, because it's one of the items they take away from you. Oh, the line doesn't really matter. Oh, can't go that way. 500 damage, don't want to do that. Don't have the right charge for that yet. Obviously, you don't get drops like this. Normally, my luck's really high. I've got an item, Solomon's Ring, which lets me just shards drop more. That's why shards are just dropping non-stop. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably pretty hard to follow everything that's happening. It's based on the speed going, but that's fine. These green rooms are teleporting rooms. Whenever you open one up, you can go to another one. So you see, these are the green ones I've already unlocked in my last game. Obviously, they're still not unlocked for New Game Plus, so we're gonna have to go back to all those. Cross in here.
Congratulations.
Killed him without taking a hit, got his medal. As far as I know, those medals don't do anything. I gotta get one more first. I'm just getting these because I'm not sure if they carry. I guess here, so. Yeah, so the only one, it looks like the only ones that carry over are the ones that you master in New Game Plus, or from the first game. So that's fine. Had I known that, I would have probably tried to master more stuff. You have a slide. He's like, hey, I'm trapped, so you give him a waystone. And he's like, thanks, I'm out of here. And you get a quest complete. And I leveled up from it, so it's cool. Oh my lord. The books have been known to crash the game. On other streams I've watched, it's definitely crashed on PC. So it's a little antsy whenever I open one. Especially like that one had to save in my file, so I could have very easily just saved and then got it. But, I mean, come on, what are the odds? It's a shortcut, so you've got all these shortcuts you can add different weapon sets and skill sets to, and I should probably use them because it's a lot easier to use a shortcut than it is to go in your inventory and swap around everything, but oh well. Alright, let's go over here. think I got them all in my first playthrough. Oh, okay, go back down here. That wasn't super helpful for the dip. Unless... So there's a manipulative shard you have to get. I haven't gotten it. Some of those books also tell stories, give you backstory for the plot, things like that. You know, I don't think there's a shard for, like, alleviating hitback, which is a shame because that would be really great. So I need the manipulative shard to move that, so I can get over that shell, which I can't do right now, otherwise. You know, so not supposed to be able to go up there yet, although if you're good with kicking boots, you totally can. Ominous. Oh no, I missed a shard. It'll be okay. No, no, no. So bad. Desperately miss my double jumping. And invert. The worst part too is forgetting where I'm supposed to go and what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm sure we can figure this out. And hopefully we figure it out before the end of this stream. Stuff, so much stuff. So what I just picked up was recipes, so you can't just craft everything. You have to find the recipes, and then they'll allow you to craft it. So, all right, so it drops me here. Like, there's. That's what I need to move. Am I supposed to go back to the tower? Or I guess I can go the other way to the tower. So Rise of Skywalker comes out tomorrow. Exciting, right? I'm sure everyone's super excited about that. I have my own feelings on that. I thought The Last Jedi was a really alright movie. I liked what it was doing. So for them to for Abrams to completely decide to go back on all that's unfortunate. Man, just really screwed up the trilogy in a lot of unfortunate ways. But it is what it is. So I'm still gonna see it. I'll take my daughter. We've seen, she's gone. I took her to see The Force Awakens when she was much younger. She really liked Daisy Scott, or Daisy Ridley as Rey. So that after he came back, she said, "Hey, Dad, that's in Episode 7. This guy cuts your hair. Where are the other 6?" So then she watched the other 6, and she really liked them. Obviously, she's grown older. She kind of has fallen out. But I was like, hey, you've seen all the other ones, so it'd be cool if you came with me to see this one. And she was like, sure, Dad. She's a good child. So somehow, despite everything I've tried, this is weird. You can change your skin color? I don't know. Okay. Somehow him hitting me with the scissors means, no, I look completely different. Hey, I'm not one to judge. That's how it works, that's how it works. Oh. Nope, go down. This sword right here that I didn't kill yet, that guy right there. He drops a thing here that I thought was pretty good. It's the one I used for most of the game. That was fine. But yeah, the Silver Knight block, he can block projectiles, which has helped in some boss fights. So he's who I default to. Which boss? Here we go. Which boss is this? Oh my. He's got the sharp move.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's craft work. So you can pick up these glowy things and go around with them. So we can use that to unlock a couple of new areas. Just trying to think. Okay, I see. So this is right here is where that one was that we saw after beating Zangetsu. So, which is where I'll be going next. There's a weird eyeball guy, didn't do anything. That light coming from the bottom, that's also the Silver Knight. He does that. My problem with familiars, and it's the same thing, same kind of problem with Symphony of the Night, is Sanic. is they don't do that much damage. I never had this. Huh. They're not super helpful. So the Sword Familiar, like the one that's like, you're gonna be leveled up enough and you can use it as an actual sword to swing out, which can be useful. Yeah, so you move that. So now we can go, whoa, let's do that. And it, like, just like in Symphony, you've got like there's a Fairy Familiar that'll use items and stuff on you. They're all mostly fine. Again, like when the Silver Knight attacks, it's like a little it does like 7 a hit, which is just completely irrelevant. Which is whatever. I always thought it'd be nice if you could get like some familiars and do kind of like a build where like your familiar is mostly fighting for you, but that's not really been a thing. Also, their AI is pretty bad, so. Right, can't go that way. Gotta go here. Craft work. Grab that. Scooch it over here. Accelerator. Grab this guy. He says, here we go. Little scarf physics. Thank you. I'm kind of trying to fill in the map. Oh shit. That was an unfortunate decision. Completely forgot. I don't know if the horse is going to be backing up, so I'd probably leave and come back. Yeah, I am trying to fill the map, because in the last playthrough I got 99.8%, so I was missing like a secret wall here or there. So I'll try to get 100%. Here's another warp. Sit here very familiar and play a song and she'll sing. There's an achievement. Those are the very familiars. Kill enough of them and you can have one too. That was obviously a secret room showed up on my map because I had been there last game. So. I don't think we can do anything down there yet, so we're not going to go down there. I think the next thing might be the tower? Yep, can't go. So forward is there's a train. You need to unlock some stuff before you do that. Yes, a train. This castle has a train. The music stopped in that room. How ominous. problem with this map is it's all over the place, like, because it's spinning, so it's really a bunch of 2D areas on a 3D plane. It's all kinds of weird. I should probably be careful up here because the gears can crush you and then you actually die, which would be very bad. Oh, for crying out loud. You know, there's this book here tells you what to do, but because I was just flying through the game like pretty crazy fast, I definitely didn't pay attention to it, and then I was stuck here like, what do I do with this gear? I'm not proud of that. This elevator shaft. There's something else I can do.
Jeeble.
Oh man. Cool.
Master. Ow.
Later, Holmes. Moving on. Mostly hitting all the candles for money. I've got enough skill shards on that it's good to hit them. Money's always important if you're trying to get all the weapons and items in the game. And this, I'm holding out her, you know, right bumper to go fast, and my magic meter does go down, but I've got enough passive magic that it doesn't matter at all. Yep. Fun thing that takes forever to do. Cookies. I got the cookies recipe. I gotta go back in here. Oh no! That's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, there we go. Forget what the purpose of that is. So you can go this way. And you can look at this sweet portrait of a Kickstarting backer. There's a tier that you send them a picture and they put you in the game as a portrait. So thank you. So Welcome Company is the portraits give you, which actually a really good thing. So a bunch of the portraits spin around you like a shield. It used to be really overpowered until they nerfed it after the game came out. Alright, I'm sitting here like, what am I doing? Oh my god. Going too fast. It's probably fun. There, so you can go this way. If you so desired. We do not desire. So there's a cool armor you can get, right? Wonder if they still let you keep it. It looks like they don't. So it's called the Aegis Plate, and all damage you take from environmental obstacles, spikes, stuff like that, is negated. So you can walk through spikes. Oh, I have to... I mean, come on. Which I do need, so. And rubies are red. For fire. Roll shot. Demons. Well, we'll just look at the ones we don't have a shard for. I don't have one for port. Oh, he doesn't have a shard. Spoilers, if you're looking here with me. The bug. Need to get the chair mimic, light elemental. I do that first. Okay. Dandelion. Oh no, another boss fight. I think this one is laser movement, which I don't like much, but whatever. Oh no, this is the double jump. Oh no, I didn't get the metal form. Oh well. And now we can double jump. That, combined with how fast we're going, opens up a lot of the game. Unless there's an area we're very specifically not supposed to go to. This is a guy that lets us check out books. Jeez. We can't get the movement one yet. So we'll do luck. And
I'll go with this.
increases attack speed in case we ever don't use the level R. Spoilers, we're always going to use a level R. Okay, so now that I've got the double jump, we can go back to the tower. Open up the elevator, kill that boss, and get some more stuff. It took me 15 or 16 hours to beat the main game. That was with plenty of grinding though. Because I was trying to do something with all optional bosses, all that good stuff. So... Oh, you mother... Oh, it's okay, I got the map. I don't know what the difficulty does, and it's hard to tell because I'm so overpowered, and will remain that way through almost the entirety of the game. There's probably only going to be a couple areas that you could have difficulty with in New Game Plus. blue chests do spawn. That's why they're respawning. I normally have crafting materials in. Crying out loud. So these guys can paralyze their gold. Don't do that. This is bad. This can paralyze you. Which is also bad. Poison kind of sucks. And obviously it sucks a lot more when you have way less health. It's like, the game's like lagging right there. Teleporter. Alright, now the elevator works. It's a good place to farm for the shard if you feel like you want it. Kind of a dangerous room, you can get paralyzed, then fall down the spikes, crush, it's all bad. So we're about 10 minutes shy of an hour here, and I figure each one of these Bloodstained streams will be an hour, so we can get rid of the next boss and call it good. This is open to elevator doors, so we can hear it again quickly. Boss time. Where's the boss? Gas. It's a giant dragon. Oh god, there's two. They're absolutely dead. This boss doesn't just die regularly. You have to wait till he gets to the top of the tower. They do this sweet thing where they try to hit you. But then they ate themselves. This is fun. So cool. Great. How fun. So I forget what killing that boss actually does for you. Oh no. There you go. And we'll just clear out the map a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's go right back down. That was really fun. Like I said, we got the silver bumper, so now we can go on to the train. Oh my gosh, it's locked. Where's the closest? Alright, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna use a waystone.
I should probably show this silver. I found the materials you need. Then let's make some photos.
So now you can make a photograph.
Relax. It's.
So now I got identification.
There's this
But I have to
narrow horizon.
talk to one more person
looking to buy?
get into the train.
Then we have a deal. Then we have a deal.
Once you make something in this game, you can
Thank
buy it
you.
again for the most part. So I've made all this stuff.
Thank.
So we're going to save, and then next stream will be on the train. Choo choo.